Hey you guys, what is up? Welcome back. Or if you're new here, my name is Sabrina. I'm an actress, model, makeup artist, studio director, as well as host of my own YouTube channel. And I am potentially starting a new series on my channel where I sit down with friends, peers, even some new connections, and we talk about anything from modeling to blogging, YouTubers, beauty gurus, TikTok, you name it, we're probably going to talk about it. And I really hope you guys enjoy this first segment that I have filmed with an amazing friend of mine. So please let me know what you think, and I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you soon. Hi everybody, welcome back. So today I am starting a new interview series with my great friend Hilary. Hilary and I used to model together, and now she is a blogger here in the city of Chicago. So we're gonna learn about her journey and all that stuff, and we are gonna get started. So this is 5 things you didn't know with Hilary, model to blogger. Hi Hilary.
Hey, how's it going, girl?
It's good. How are you?
I have been good. It's been crazy during these pandemic times, but it's so good to see you.
It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for doing this for me today.
Of course.
We get to hang out, so that's great.
Yeah.
So Hilary and I met like a long time ago. So let's talk about that. So we met, what year was that? I feel like it was like in 2010 or something.
And it was probably more like 2014, maybe.
Really?
I think so.
Oh my
Because
God.
I didn't move to Chicago until 2011.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, you're not originally from here. Where are you from again?
Michigan. So Battle Creek, small town.
Wow. And then we start, you know what, you're right. Because I remember I was, I think, in community college, and that is so crazy. Oh my
I
God.
know.
So Hilary and I used to do car show modeling together for a great company called BGV Sports. And for those of you that don't know, we're petite models. So that means we are under the normal, I guess, standard height range for models. How tall are you?
5'1 1/4.
The longest time I thought I was 5'4", and then I went to the doctor and they were like, "You're definitely 5'3". I'm like, "Can we say 5'3.5"? Just
Yeah,
like make me
that
feel
half
better.
makes all the difference.
Right. So Hilary and I both modeled together for a while, and the car shows were absolutely amazing. We modeled with another great girl, Jax, who is also
Yeah.
very known in the petite modeling. So for people who don't know, let's talk about our experience with petite modeling. What do you have to say about petite modeling, and how do you feel it was for you?
Petite modeling, well, for those that don't know, it's 5'7" and under, and it's primarily print work, so it's not runway work because we as short people don't have the height. So for me, I would say starting out, it was definitely a challenge because the modeling industry is I would have to say cutthroat, to be honest. And you have to have a very strong backbone. You will get no's all the time, which I have, and I'm sure you have too. You're so amazing. Um, but it's been fun. Like, honestly, the people that I have met through modeling have become some of my closest friends.
Mhm.
So it's been a great journey.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, especially with, like you said, it being so cutthroat. We already are in such a cutthroat industry as it is. Then you niche us into the petite modeling, which you would think wouldn't have as much competition, but it does, because
Yes.
the average American woman is like, what, 5'5". So like
Yeah.
there's more of us in that category trying to make it. But I feel like we both had a lot of luck with the things that we did book, including the car shows. So you have a day job, right? Like, considered day. Do you
Yes.
still do that, and what do you still do?
Yeah, I do. So I work full time. I am a sales account manager for a global coatings company. So it's a very niche market. A lot of people don't realize it and think like, wow, she's really in this. So I provide exterior coatings and interior linings for rail cars.
Oh my God. I remember when you were like years ago when you were like, so I work for like the railroad system. I was like, no,
Yeah.
you don't.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's so funny because like I'll go into, I have certain shop facilities that I'll go into, and I'm in like pants, hard boots, a hard hat, like goggles. So it's definitely like a night and day from my modeling to like my day job, but I love both of them.
Yeah.
So it's
You've
cool.
been doing that for a long time, right?
Yeah, it's been like almost 7 years now.
Yeah. Cause weren't you doing that when we met still?
Yeah, I think I was.
Yeah. That is so cool. So
And-
considering you went from your day job, incorporated modeling, now blogging. So how and why did you get into blogging?
Honestly, with getting older in age, the modeling market isn't always as nice to you.
That's
So
a great way to put it.
I mean, it's the truth.
Yeah.
As you get older, I mean, you're not as highly sought after as when you're younger. But to be honest, like modeling is my passion, so is fashion. So those two things hand in hand. I knew that I wanted to incorporate something like that into, my future down the road. And at the time, like blogging had really, hit that high mark. And I kind of came on board a little after it started becoming very well known and big for people to do. But it's just something that I always wanted to do. And my fiance, now husband at the time, actually was the one that pushed me and was like, you know what, you can do it. Like, I'll help you take your pictures, which he takes all my pictures for my blog.
Stop it.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
crazy.
good.
Yeah. So I give him props for that. But yeah, so I actually minored in fashion in college. And so I,
Really?
yeah, yeah. So I really wanted to do something like that. But of course, like I got to pay my bills too. So, it's kind of just a side thing that I love doing. And hopefully down the road it gets to be, something that maybe I would do full time. So
Yeah, that's awesome. And that's
yeah.
so cool because being in the entertainment industry, as many people know if they are in the entertainment industry like we are, it's hard to make that your full time
Yeah.
career. It's just, they're so competitive. You don't start off making a lot of money, if any at all. And the rejection is hard. So it's
Yeah.
like you have to have either your day job or, modeling and blogging and, for me, like makeup artistry or whatever
Yeah.
to supplement the income.
Right.
So I was so excited to see your blog take off because
Thank you.
you're welcome. I've always admired your sense of fashion. I always thought like you always look good. You always look put together. Like,
That's so
you
sweet,
know,
honestly. Like,
it's true. Like you always know what you're doing. So when I saw you started blogging, I was like, okay, yeah, this is Hilary. So with blogging though, I'm sure it wasn't like easy to start. And maybe it was. What is something that you wish you would have known going into it, or something that you learned that you could tell other new bloggers?
I would definitely say, like you had said, it wasn't easy having to manage that full-time job and then blogging. For a lot of people, they don't realize blogging is very time consuming. It's hard. Like you were saying, some of the time it is cutthroat, it is draining. I never want to get to that place where I'm thinking like, okay, because consistency is key with blogging as far as posting. I never want to get to the point where I'm like, okay, I need to post something and I post something that I don't like truly love. I never want to get to that point, because when I get to that point, I'm not loving what I'm doing. So I think my one takeaway from blogging and getting into this is, if you really love it, honestly, go for it. Like, the sky's the limit. Like, you just have to be determined. You have to make sure that, like I said, consistency, and you just have to love what you do. I just feel like that's super, super important. And that's why I love doing it. So
That is so awesome. I don't know. I'm sure my best friend Brittany, she's a
yeah.
blogger as
Yeah.
well. And I remember like her telling me she once, like not once, multiple times pulled like all-nighters just to get something up online, or like, creating the margins on her site or something. Like it takes so much work that people don't, I think, realize. Like it's not just like, oh, I'm going to post a picture and all of a sudden like, blogging.
Right.
There's so much on the back end of things that, you know, I think, like you said, like as long as you're consistent, as long as you love it, like it'll take off. But there's
Yeah.
just so much involved that it's not overnight, just like modeling. It's not
Right.
just overnight. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. This journey has been, I started like 2 years ago. So I
oh,
just recently, yeah, I just recently hit 10K. And for those of you that don't know, I know. Woo, woo. For those of you that don't know, 10K is like a really big milestone for bloggers because that gives you the swipe up feature. You're able to kind of show your content a little bit differently in your stories, and you get a lot more brand recognition. So,
see, I didn't know the 10K thing. That's really cool.
so I'm like, I was really, really excited about that. So I'm going to do a 10K post. And for those of you that are watching, I am going to be doing a giveaway for this to say thank you for everyone. So stay tuned.
You know what? I love watching your giveaways because they're so good. And I feel like you do one that hits like every type of follower. Like I think you're doing a back to school one right now, right?
Yeah.
That's
For
so
Target.
awesome. Like
Yeah.
for other moms. And then you did what was the water one? That was like so exciting. Or was it a collaboration? The caffeine water?
Oh yeah. Bubbler water. I love it. Have
That
you
was
tried
so
it?
cool. No, but when you said I want to so bad, when you said it replaced your morning coffee for the day,
Oh
or
my
whatever, I was
God.
like, I need to do that because
Honestly, it's like, and I'm not even doing this as an ad. The flavors are so good and it tastes good. You know how you drink some of the other like flavored water and it just does not taste good? Like it, I don't know, just
yeah.
doesn't do it for me. But these are really, really tasty. Like they're flavorful. So yeah, you definitely should try them. I think Mariano's has them.
Oh, perfect. Because as soon as you said that about the coffee thing, I was like,
Yeah.
done. Got to try it. Hilary
Yeah.
likes it. I'll like it. So that's just what it is. So with blogging, are you aiming to make that like a full-time thing for you, or are you okay with like keeping your day job and just kind of seeing where blogging takes you?
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, like that would be amazing to have it be my full-time job, but in all honesty, right now, like I love my current full-time job and blogging just kind of like an extra perk. But yeah, I mean, if you ask any blogger this and they say no, that they don't want to be full-time, like that's a lie.
Just like modeling or acting, like that's yeah. We all want to make it. Let's be real.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's something that I would aspire down the road. I could definitely see, but yeah, like you said, I'll see where it takes me.
Yeah, that's awesome. Your Instagram and your like to know it is just like so fun to look at. I
Aw,
love looking at
thanks.
everything. You're welcome. You're doing so good. So
Thanks.
aside from like modeling, acting, whatever, this is like Hilary, you as Hilary. What's something that like no one would know about you if they're just seeing you for the first time? They know that you model and you blog and you work for the railroads, but what's something that they wouldn't know just by looking at you or your Instagram?
Something they wouldn't know. I guess this will get a little personal with me because just by looking at me, no one would know that I suffer from chronic pain. So I've had chronic pain issues for probably the past 7 years. And some days it's hard for me to even get out of bed or put my dog's leash on to take them outside.
Wow.
So I think that's something personally that I've struggled with. Like I've had over 14 surgeries and counting. And it's not something that I like to kind of like announce to everyone, but I feel like as a blogger, it's so important to be like real and raw and kind of show into your personal life because that's how you can connect with other people. So I have like mentioned that a couple of times on my blog and I've gotten so many DMs and like people saying like, oh my God, I'm suffering from the same thing. So it's just nice to be able to connect to people and especially during a pandemic, kind of having like that support, that for you, that rather than, kind of feeling alone. So
Right.
that's something that most people don't know about me, but yeah, it's definitely something that I kind of suffer from.
That is crazy. And it just started over the last 7 years or it got worse over?
It's gotten worse. I mean, it's been related to some sports injuries and then just kind of like life
Yeah.
getting, but for me, it's a little bit more than just life. So, I've kind of had to change my lifestyle habits, and I can't be as active as I, would love to be, but it's just something that you deal with, and it's just, I feel like motivating, I love motivating people, so that's something that I kind of can relate it to.
Wow, that no one would ever know looking at you that
Yeah,
you
it's
suffer from pain.
yeah, it's definitely debilitating. So
You know what, that just goes to show, like you mentioned about being more real online. Like, I feel like what we see online so much is like, oh, this person's life is perfect, or I wish I had what they had, but you really never know. And you're a great example. Like, you suffer from this chronic pain. Sometimes you can't even get up in the morning, yet you're still putting on a smiling face. But people might see, like we look at someone like Kylie Jenner or like whoever,
yeah,
everyone seems perfect, but really behind closed doors, like we're all not. Like we all
right.
have our own walk of life. We all have our own struggles. We all have our great positives, but we just really never know what's behind like the social media.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I love doing it too, because I feel like with my page, that's something that I can give to people. I like being real and honest because I feel like that's just really important nowadays in this industry.
Yeah.
Um, and I think that that's something that sets me apart from other bloggers too. So
Yeah, that is. And you're probably helping like so many people, even if they're not coming forward and saying like whatever they might be going through, like that probably helps them feel like, oh, well, I admire Hilary. She's going through something like I am. Like that makes me feel a little better.
yeah,
That's,
yeah, which I love. I love that. So.
you are just killing it. You are.
Oh,
And you mentioned your dogs. You had got it. Well, I think you've had him for a couple years now, right? Your new dog.
oh yeah, he's right here. This is Chico. He has one blue eye and one brown eye.
Oh my gosh, you are so special. Oh,
Yeah, but my dogs are my life too. So I blog about them and fashion, lifestyle. So,
you're just killing it. You're doing
well,
it.
thanks. Thanks, babe.
Oh, you're welcome. So, where can people find you? Instagram, and I'll link your Instagram handles and also your Like to Know It shopping link.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely my Instagram, and on my Instagram page, there's a link in my bio that you can go to and follow me for the Like to Know It app, which you are able to shop all of my items that I post and my pics and things of that. So
That is awesome. Oh my gosh, Hilary, I cannot thank you enough for sitting down with me today and doing my first episode of this series. You are
so
so
awesome.
amazing. I'm so, one, happy to see you and so proud of everything that you're doing. And I'm so excited to see where your blogging journey takes you.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Honestly, like I love following you. I think you do amazing makeup. So plug to you.
Oh, thank you. Girls empowering girls, right?
Yeah, for real. And then you're acting. So that's awesome. So I really enjoyed catching up with you.
Thank you, Hilary. And you guys, I'm going to link all of her stuff in the description box of this. So make sure you follow her, check out her awesome giveaways, and shop on her Like to Know It. And I will see you guys next time.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for watching this first segment as a trial of my new potential series here on my channel. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment if you did enjoy, or let me know what you might want to see in the future, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.